Hello and welcome. And today we're going to talk about the Budwig's diet a little bit and see if it is a promising cure for cancer or is not. So first we're going to talk about who is Joanna Budwig, who's actually created the Budwig diet. Joanna Budwig is a German scientist that was born in 1908 and passed away in 2003, and she was 95 years old. Joanna Budwig, actually, she has a PhD in biochemistry, and she did her PhD on fatty acid metabolism, omega 3s, and all sort of these related to diet and nutrition. And she ended up creating the Budwig diet. The Budwig diet is actually consisting of two to three servings of flax seeds, ground flax seeds to be more specific, mixed with quark cheese, which is a German cheese similar to cottage cheese. So, cancer patients are recommended to consume this mixture for about 2 to 3 times a day, and also consuming a diet rich with fruits and vegetables every day to make sure that their body is getting the necessary antioxidant and nutrition for them to actually be able to get rid of the cancer. In this diet, meats are forbidden, and also no refined carbs are allowed, and also no animal products are allowed except for the cottage cheese, which is mixed with the flax seeds. Joanna Budwig believed that the mixture between the flax seeds and the cottage cheese will make a unique chemical compound that will be able to have a metabolic effect over cancer. And she has actually wrote several books that will support her theory. And she was talking about when she wanted to experiment with her diet, she would go to hospitals and ask for cancer patients, and the hospital will allow her to use her diet over terminal cancer patients. And she, according to her books, she will able to give these terminal cancer patients her diet, and the cancer patients were able to survive for a much longer time and have improved survival. But does it really work if you think of nowadays? Well, she was able to survive till she was 95 years old. And they say the reason she died is because she slipped down on the floor and she broke her bones and then she died. Um, the thing is, there isn't any large scale clinical studies that prove that Budwig's diet does work or not. So that's a huge problem. So you can't really prove that this diet actually proves or not. However, there are several books that talks about her diet. There are several cancer survivors that talk about them following the Budwig's diet and then getting rid of the cancer, specifically following a vegan diet with only the cottage cheese and the flaxseed mixture 2 to 3 times a day. So according to some manuscripts, such as this one, it does actually says there's no such thing as an anti-cancer diet. And there's also a number of people or a number of studies that this is a known knowledge that if you actually gonna follow an anti-cancer diet, the first thing that a cancer patient should avoid is cancer and refined carbohydrates. And the only sugar that the cancer patients can get is from fruits. So this is kind of like a general knowledge between all cancer patients. Although the oncologist would not mention anything to the cancer patients once they ask them what they should eat or what they should not eat. This is actually a publication that has been published since 2010, and it talks about a group of hens that was fed a diet rich with flax seeds for 1 year. And these hens had ovarian cancer. So it was found that these hens have experienced decreased severity of ovarian cancer after they were fed the flax seeds enriched diet for 1 year, and they have improved survival. So, hence, do they actually think about placebo effect? I don't think so. So, it does prove that flax seeds do have something to do in fighting cancer. If it works on hens, it probably will work on humans. So, however, there isn't any large scale studies at all. The only study I came across is not a study, but actually a case report of a single cancer that was diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer. And that cancer had an estrogen positive breast cancer, and they fed her a diet that was rich with flaxseed oil. And also, they had some component of cottage cheese as well and some vitamins. And you can actually follow or get the print of this manuscript is present free of charge over the internet. So the cancer patient has shown improved survival. The tumors have shrunk. She also had some metastatic cancer in her liver. So the tumors have shrunk in number and also in size. And she had lower tumor markers as well. So, yes, there is some part of Budwig's diet that seems to be reasonably good. So, however, I couldn't find any other studies that proves that Budwig's diet does work on a larger scale or more case reports that talks about cancer patients following this diet. So, if you like this video, give it a thumb up, and if you have any questions, please leave it down in the comment section. Thank you so much and have a nice day or a nice night.